So if we talk about the mind, we must consider in this form. Now we are living on earth, we have body and mind. And what is the connection actually? Now, if you know it, it's extremely simple. But the body is just a tool for the mind. And it's exactly like that. There's nothing special. Some say the body regulates the mind. Well, in my opinion, this is not true. The mind regulates the body. Why? Because the body is an instrument for the mind. How does the body come into existence? It's out of desire for this form of existence. Why is that? Because the mind is still in a primitive state and it needs a tool. For what? It needs a tool to experience the outside world. Quite simple, with senses. We have 5 physical senses, and we have even a sense of the mind to see what's going on in the mind. And that's giving us inner pictures, like you see something but with your eyes closed. That's from the mind, that's pure from the mind, seeing. But finally we have this outside objects like sound, smells, taste and touch. We can touch the earth, and so we have this outside. We need the body for that. In this configuration, if the mind is more superpower, you not need that anymore. Just like that. But now we need it. And so in this state we have this body as a tool to experience and to manifest. On this level we manifest like speech and body movements, body actions. Yes. So Buddha says we have actions of body, speech and mind on earthly life, and that's where we use the body for the speech and for the body actions. Yeah, to move things around we need the body. This is, our hands are a tool, and if they are not appropriate we make more tools which we again can handle with our hands. But what is the forerunner is the mind. You have to think first before you move any machine, and then you use the mind, use the hands to move the machine. So that is on this level. And now then, how comes this into existence? Now then we must look further. So when this body dies, what's going to happen? This mind usually is not enlightened. So let's forget about that, that's another picture. If the mind is not enlightened, it means there's still desire. Desire for another tool, quite simple. Now then it just depends on the state of the mind, what kind of tool it's going to use. And now there's an interesting ability of the mind, that if you go in this, still now in this configuration, like I have body and mind, I can go and sit and then observe my breathing, very deep, yes, and then I go into, now maybe not me but other people, let me say like that, you can go in super state of mind, and there you can experience other forms of possible manifestation, but you cannot yet manifest because you still hang on to this body. But you can experience, like what we say, heavenly experience, heavenly levels, and there are many. Buddha describes, in total he describes 31 levels of experience, but there are all kind of in-between forms. So actually there's all kind of possibilities, but he makes a kind of classification to make clear, because there is a kind of growing up. I mean, it's becoming more and more subtle. Like you come in a higher form of existence, you might still have a nose, but there's no smelling anymore, yeah? And then even the nose disappears, and there's only something like hearing and seeing, but it's like this hearing and seeing which you can do, seeing which you can do with your eyes closed. Yes, it's a seeing like that. You still see something. That's why it's going extremely fast there. Yeah, it's totally different. So it's another form of experience, and this is you can think it might be more pleasant because things go much faster there. But here we are break down. We are held down by the slowness of this material thing, which we use as which we have chosen to use as a tool. Crazy. So it's a burden as well. That's what Buddha teaches also.